Hey guys, how's it going? Just give it a couple seconds here. We'll see. How you guys all doing today? Hopefully I get some... I'm doing something new today. Today's topic is getting out of your comfort zone. Let's see. One viewer, who is it? Say something down below so I can see who you are. So this is one of my other hats. I wore it today because I haven't worn it yet for these Golives. So breaking out of your comfort zone. So when I first started this challenge, the major comfort zone was actually doing these challenges, talking on camera for everybody to see. Hey Aaron, how's it going? Hopefully everything's going well. You're killing it, brother. I see it beeping it all the time for you. I'm so happy for you, brother. I know it's just a matter of time before I'm killing it just like you. So, hey Megan. Megan's one of my oldest friends. She's from Vancouver Island. If you just say hi for whoever else is here. Hope everything is going well for you today, Meg. Awesome, thumbs up. So, yeah, it is coming there. And it's, like I said yesterday, it's that little tiny piece of snow that you're rolling across the field, and it just gets bigger and bigger. You get to the edge of the hill, and it just starts rolling all by itself. So today's topic is getting out of your comfort zone. I've got my selfie stick here propped up against a tree, and I'm sitting on the cold ground. But I just wanted to touch base on this topic because, like I said, when I first started these Go Lives, it was really hard for me to even just talk to the camera. I told my wife I felt really silly doing it. Now that I'm in the comfort zone, I feel that it's no problem whatsoever. So today's jumping out of the comfort zone is actually reading aloud. I'm reading this book. It's called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Hi, babe. So I'm on chapter 3 right now. I've got a group going, a mastermind group, and we're all reading it together. And I've always had the feeling of enlightenment. I'm not sure because of my past experiences with certain extracurricular activities or just my kind of person, I guess. Well, I hit chapter 3 and there's like a person that I'm reading it with the audiobook so I can really grasp the book. So there's sections of the book where a person is asking a question, and Eckhart Tolle, the author of the book, is actually the one narrating it. So in chapter 3, the person says, "Aren't past and future just as real, sometimes even more real than the present? After all, the past determines who we are, as well as how we perceive and behave in our present. And our future goals determine which actions we take in the present." And it made me think, like, everybody does usually think of that the past has made our present decisions easier or whatever. And this whole book is about living in the now as opposed to living in the past or living in the future. So Eckhart Tolle goes on to read, and he says, "You haven't yet grasped the essence of what I am saying because you are trying to understand and mentally. The mind cannot understand this. Only you can. Please just listen. Have you ever experienced, done, thought, or felt anything outside of the now? Do you think of you ever will? It is possible for anything to happen or be outside the now. The answer is obvious. Is it now? Nothing else happens in the past. It happens in the now. Nothing will ever happen in the future. It will happen in the now. And it made me realize that all of our past experiences that we have lived, the past, all happened in the now. They didn't happen in the past. And all of our future is just perception of what we think could happen in the future. And when it does actually happen, it will actually happen in the now. So he says, what you think of the past is a memory trace stored in your mind of former nows. When you remember the past, you reactivate a memory trace, and you do so now. The future is an imagined now, a projection of the mind. When the future comes in as the now. When you think about the future, you do it now. Past and the future obviously have no relativity of their own, just as the moon has no light of its own, but can only reflect the light of the sun. So are past and future only pale reflections of the light, power, and the reality of the eternal present? The reality is borrowed from the now. So it really gets you thinking. Everybody has lived their life in the now and thinks of their life as being part of the past, and that's what they reflect. All of their choices in the now. I'll get up and start walking now. That's really all I wanted to read. So that was me getting out of my comfort zone. I've always had a problem with reading up until the now. And I think that if we all get out of our comfort zone, here, bear with me a second. I'm just trying to place my book in here. So, where was I? Every one of us thinks of our lives as being directed or becoming because of choices that we've made in the past. Well, all of those choices that we've made in the past are really choices that we've made in the now. They're all not even relevant anymore because all the choices that you make, so many nows. Yes, it's all in the now. All the choices we've ever made have been in the now, and all of the choices we will ever see in the future, or the things that we'll see in the future, are the now, because they only truly happen right in this present now, or in the futures now. So again, I'm in this Pokemon Go park. I'm actually going to walk out into the middle of the pond, which they drain each year. So if each one of you can start just living in the now, because if you keep living in the past or keep hoping for the future, you're going to miss out on the most essential part of your life, which again is the now. Make good choices to influence the future so that when you get to that now, you have the best experience you possibly can. So breaking out of your comfort zone, now breaking out of your comfort zone is one of the best things you could possibly do for your situation. Sorry, my camera's shaking. It's really chilly today. It's a beautiful sunny day, as you can see, in Calgary, but it's really really cold. So I'm in the middle of the pond. They drain it each year, and it's only like a foot, maybe a foot and a half deep, but it's actually kind of cool that I can actually get out in the middle. My selfie stick here. If you can, I would suggest shopping around for a selfie stick when you buy one, if you buy one, because some are better quality than others. I got mine for $13 at Walmart, and it's a really good selfie stick, but if you have it too extended, then it starts to shake if you get cold. So I'm in the Pokemon Go Park, and I was sitting down getting ready for this Go Live, and this lady comes walking up, and she asked me if I had caught this Pokemon. And I said, no, not playing. But she could see what I was doing, and that's one of those things you get out of your comfort zone. You interact with other people. It's like I said yesterday, I just can't even wait. I'm so excited to get on these Go Lives now, and when I first started, it was crazy that I even would contemplate doing such a thing. You're very welcome, Megan, if you're still there. Very grateful for all the situations and times we ever had. Me and Megan, here's one of the comfort zones I wouldn't normally tell people, but me and Megan used to listen to Boys to Men back when they were a big thing, or John Cicada. It's not necessarily kinds of music that most people like. They, back in those days, if I told my friends that I listened to Boys to Men, they would have called me names or made fun of me. I mean, when I was younger, I told my buddies I listened to Guns N' Roses, and they told me that I was a loser. But if you can break out of your comfort zone, that's the biggest part of today's topic. That's why I wanted to read to you guys. I didn't want to just talk about comfort zones and not actually jump out of my comfort zone. So that's what I did today. I want to walk down this path again. Where is it? I lost the path. It was here yesterday. So, let's see who's here still. There's two of you I can see. So Megan is my beautiful wife, Crystal. She's still here. Oh, here's the path. I don't know how I lost that. The bushes looked kind of like they were connected. So, comfort zones. Jump and be free of yourself. Most of the time, a comfort zone is just you. It has nothing to do with the people around you. It has everything to do with just you and your perception of what people think of you, or what people, how they would judge you, or whatever. Again, like I said it and I'll say it again, who gives a flying fuck what other people think of you or things you do in your life, because you're the only one who has to live with you. So I'm going to propose a challenge. I'll be here. I'm going to try to do all my Go Lives around the same time at around 12:20 for those who jump in after and see the replay. My buddy Dave Moore, he has a daily dose of Dave. And I pimped myself out on his Go Live yesterday, letting everybody know what time this Go Live was going to be. And I told him that I was going to steal his slogan, the daily dose of Dan. But no, I won't. That's Dave's slogan, and I don't want to infringe on his goodness. So this is my challenge. I want somebody, or each and every one of you, tomorrow when you jump on with me, to have done something today that would be jumping out of your comfort zone. Something that you would not necessarily do, maybe in front of people. Maybe it's a comfort zone with yourself. You wouldn't feel comfortable doing it just for yourself. I'm not saying jump out in the middle of the traffic, butt-ass naked or anything, but if you can do one thing that you jump out of your comfort zone with, I mean, it could be reading in public, or just, I try to do things like walking up to policemen that are in the school zone and shaking their hand and thanking them for a good job. Or if I'm at a festival and I see some ambulance attendants, maybe going up to them, letting them know how much of a good job they did. Shane Scarf. Hey, brother. Me and you have not talked in a while. I've got you on my Facebook. And every once in a while I creep your pictures. Your son is growing up so fast. Awesome, buddy. It's been a long time. Shane Scarf is one of my buddies from Camrose. He was a pretty influential part of my life. I don't really remember a lot of the times that we had in Camrose, but I do know who was there. So thanks a lot, buddy. Very much appreciated. I'm very grateful for you. I'm hoping everything's going well with you. Travis. Hey, brother. I'm just touching out to you today. So today's topic, if you didn't see, is jumping out of your comfort zone or getting out of your comfort zone. Today's comfort zone was me reading a little bit about the book I'm reading. I read out of the book. It's called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It's the passage I read was, I believe, the second page of the third chapter. I really feel like it. Like I said yesterday, I've always kind of felt enlightened. I've always felt like there was no real loud voice in my head. I mean, I'm like everybody else. I've got the voice in my head that tells me right from wrong and the little things, but I've always felt like I'm able to just turn it off, I guess, and become no mind, as they say in the book. How's your day, Travis? You go to the gym yet, or? Here, I'm gonna go this way. So that's the challenge for today, is for each and every one of you, is to find something that you're not necessarily comfortable doing and break out of your comfort zone by doing it. Maybe singing out loud in public. That would be a good one. I find that, I mean, I don't have the best of voices, but I find that now that I have a daughter, I sing with her in the car every once in a while, and sing with my wife as well. I'd like to think that I have a Justin Bieber voice, but I don't necessarily, or Justin Timberlake or whoever, somebody who's got some soul, some Usher. But singing in public is definitely one of my out there comfort zones. Thanks, man. Things are good. Love your videos, always uplifting. Oh, I'm trying, man. If that's my biggest journey right now, or biggest goal in my life, is not to get rich, because I'm already as rich as you can be. I've got a beautiful wife and a more than beautiful daughter. She's smart as a whip. My goals right now is to just help as many people as I can in this world. I truly want to go to an African village somewhere and just help out. I've got a hunting buddy that would really love to go there and hunt. I mean, I'm not saying that hunting is the best thing in the world, but it's definitely something that I think that people should get more in touch with, because in reality, we all are living off the grocery stores. Not saying the end of the world's going to happen, but if it did, it would be a little bit helpful if you knew how to survive. Not just rely on your buddies to hunt for you. But he wants to go there, and I'd like to go and maybe have him hunt an animal down and then have the village benefit from all the extra food, or just go there and help lay bricks and build a school or something. Like, eventually, if I ever had enough money, I would fly my own plane, or have my pilot fly my plane over there to some country where people need help and actually bring animals to them, like goats and chickens and stuff like that. Help them learn how to cultivate their land and all that jazz. So I just found a new park. I actually drove down the road the other night with my wife and daughter, and we seen all these Christmas lights down by this school that I really didn't know was here. So I just found this other park. a tourist in my own city. Definitely. Yeah, and I love to ramble. If you guys haven't noticed, I just start thinking about something and I like to go on and on about it. I try to, like I said, one of my biggest goals is to help as many people as I possibly can, whether it be just putting a smile on somebody's face first thing in the morning when you go to the store or to the mall or whatever. Say hi to as many people as you can. My mother-in-law, Kimberly, she once said that a smile or saying hello to somebody could be the best thing that ever helped somebody, because you never know their situation. They could be like in the furthest point of down that they could possibly reach, and your smile or your saying hi could bring them out of their funk or bring them to a new level of happiness. And that one simple thing, saying hi or hello, or it's amazing how many people just walk past each other every day and never say a single thing. It's crazy, actually. When I first moved to Calgary, I was standing on the C train platform, and there was a guy walking down the platform, and he was asking people where he had to go, and he had the directions or the address where he had to go, and he kind of knew where he had to go. He just didn't know what train to get on because there was just the two. One goes one way and one goes the other way. And he probably talked to about 15, 20 people, and not a single person even moved. I'm not saying that all people in Calgary are bad, because there's a lot of good people here. It's just, at that time, it seemed that everybody was either afraid to talk to him or just couldn't care less what he was saying or thinking. And as he got to me, I'm the kind of person who just took 2 steps forward and was like, "Hey man, where did you need to get to?" And he told me where he needed to get to, and I was like, "Oh yeah man, for sure, you get on this train here and you might have to take a bus to get a little bit further, but..." And he looked at me and he said, "You're the first person that even acknowledged that I was here." I said, "Yeah, man, that's sometimes in situations where you are." Like I said, I don't want to say anybody in Calgary is a bad person, but there's a lot of people who just would rather not talk to other people, which is pretty sad. I hope that each person gets the chance to talk or be happy to somebody else, not be afraid of anybody else, because in reality, we're all just people, and we're all living this planet together. We should try to share it and be as kind and kind-hearted as we can. I want to put a shout out to my mom. She's been here for me since day one, literally. She was the first person who loved me more than anything. She's been here. She helped me with my present situation big time. She was actually my biggest financial backer. I'm on unemployment right now, so I'm taking the opportunity to do bigger and better things. I just want to say I love you. You're the best mom a guy could ever have. So on these paths, I'm going to get lost. I'm going around. There's more paths that I've never been on. I'm really happy to see people actually decorate. I remember a time, do you guys remember a time when everybody on the street put up Christmas lights? Or everybody on the street had a pumpkin outside their house at Halloween? Who's all here still? Just say hi down below. You don't have to say anything much. Ah, it's my beautiful wife still. I can tell because her picture. I want to put a shout out to her. You, Crystal, I love you very much. I'm so glad you're on this journey with me. Oh, these guys have a double basketball court. That's the first time I've ever seen that. That's cool. It's small, but definitely cool. All the love. Thanks, babe. So if you guys didn't join, for those who are watching the replay, because I know not many people are here right now, I guess nobody's here anymore, but people got stuff to do. Today's was jumping out of your comfort zone, or getting out of your comfort zone, doing what you would not necessarily do. I read a little passage from a book that I'm reading, The Power of Now by Edgar Tolle. I'm on a learning curve here too. Yesterday when I watched my video, I noticed that my mic here was rubbing up against my zipper, and it was making this clicking sound as it went past each one of the knobs. I'm on my way back to the car. I just want everybody to gain something from my videos. I'm trying to give as much content as I possibly can about being positive, about bringing your life into focus maybe, or how some people just miss out on things because they're afraid. I want you all to realize that being afraid really isn't an option anymore. There's so many people around us and so many things that are happening that if you don't jump out of your comfort zone, you might miss out on something great. I'm not saying that you guys have missed out, but there's opportunities where you might miss out because of such things. I'll stop here. I don't want to walk up these ladies. There's some ladies walking down the road. I don't want to walk up their butt. I'll talk a little bit quieter now because I'm getting back into my uncomfortable zone. No, it's all good. I'm very glad that I joined on this 90-day challenge, because this opportunity of breaking my comfort zone wide open has definitely made me a way better person. I can be a better father, I can be a better husband, I can realize all the little things in life that sometimes you don't really notice because, sorry about the sun there, because you stay in your comfort zone so long, you get comfortable there. I guess that's why they call it a comfort zone. You don't notice the little things, like just being grateful for all that's around. Oh, I see somebody else joined. Who is it? Say hi down below. Oh, no, they're off. Maybe that's their comfort zone. They don't want to be pointed out. So, if you can take anything from today's Go Live, it's just to be grateful for everything around you. Simple things like your shoes or your shoelaces to keep your shoes on, or the air you breathe, because without it we would have nothing to breathe and we would not exist. The sun, how miraculous that our planet is exactly the right distance away to heat it just right to bring life to here. Jumping out of your comfort zone is my topic for today, so do something. Like I said, I want to challenge each and every one that watches this video. Hopefully there's a lot of people who watch the replay, because I'd really like for each and every one of you to grow as much as I have. I want to also challenge those who do watch my Go Lives afterwards, the replays, to actually jump on with me. I want to get some feedback at what you guys think maybe tomorrow's topic should be, or the next day or the next day. I know, like I said in the beginning of this Go Live, that we're living in the now. And as Aaron pointed out, there's a lot of nows. Well, there's a lot of us. And if each one of us breaks out of the now, or into the now, we will be greater together, right? So I see there's one more person. Who is it? Say hi down below. Let's see who it is. Nothing yet. I can see you, but I can't see who you are. So, we're in the Pokemon park again, and we got the Pokemon players. They're all spread out. Each one of them is out looking for the greatest of Pokemon. Just walk around them so I don't interrupt them. Yeah. My wife got sucked into Pokemon for a little bit there. I used to bug her about it. I shouldn't have, because people got to do what they got to do. It was more fun for my daughter. Oh yeah, I'm parked out on the street. So, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but today's Go Live was about breaking out of your comfort zone. Again, the challenge is for each one of you, for those who watch after and for those who watch today, to find one thing that you're not comfortable doing and go for it. Take the leap, make the change. Oh, make the change for the better, definitely. 2 weeks, I played for 2 weeks. I know, babe. I'm sorry, I didn't want to bring you into this Pokemon. But it's all good. Okay, so there's one more person here. Who are you? Oh, I'm breathing hard now because now I'm hot. It was chilly when I first started, but now it's hot. Okay, so I love you too, babe. To wrap up today's Go Live, I really hate wrapping them up. I don't want to stop. I just want to keep going and going. So, to wrap up today's Go Live, I just want to say much love to everybody out there. I'm happy that each and every one of you joined me today. Very grateful. I'm very grateful for each and every situation and moment that I've spent with each and every one of you. For those who joined today, awesome. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, 12:20 p.m. And much love to you all. You guys all have a great night and great afternoon. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, 12:20 p.m. Alberta time, which is Mountain Standard Time. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.